How's everybody doing?
Oh,
Are you
great now.
excited?
Job
We're-
is not here.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
not.
Oh, there he is. Never
You're
mind.
not?
He's been here
You're not like
the whole
here?
time.
No,
He's
I'm not here.
No, he's
That's
never
totally
there.
right.
Hey, do you have the thing I was talking about last time?
You're talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Joe.
Okay, good. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I
No,
don't
not
remember either.
The iPad with freeform, so you could just write quick mind map on stuff.
No, yes, no. I had to get that from Hillary. Next time.
Did he encourage you to take notes?
Mind maps.
Yes. It doesn't have to be
That's the one on my-
extensive. I just use I got my little rocket
Well, I
book
got.
thingy.
Well,
I kind of like, not gonna lie,
uh-oh.
I felt like it was cheating, right? Okay, so hear me out. And like I felt like if I can't remember it, how should I expect my player to remember it? You know what I mean? Like I felt like it was almost
true.
like kind of metagaming. So I was refusing to, like on principle. But then I was thinking like they're dealing things in like hours and minutes and we're having week-long breaks. So like I'm not gonna remember that stuff, you know. So I do need
Yeah.
to take notes. So I'm
It'd be nice if we could do it every night and just remember everything. But
Jeez, we basically do. You guys role play a lot. But then how
Yeah.
much are you guys retaining?
yeah, I forget a lot. And then I'm like, oh
I was trying
yeah.
so hard for that Convor.
It didn't die. You'll probably see it again.
I
Chill
know.
out.
I was in my head. It plays out differently. That's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. Sorry. My
okay.
mental narrative is not going.
It
It's
never
not
works
happening.
out.
Yeah.
Even from a GM perspective, when you think you have like completely control over everything, you don't. It doesn't. It doesn't work out the way you want.
Oh, that's funny.
You can't
Yeah, you
always get
can't.
what you want.
So you just kind of have to go with the flow,
Yep, that's life.
and there's going to
And
be a lot of
apparently
flow.
that's marriage too. I was told that by um oh crap. Why can't I think of his name right now?
Someone
This
who's
happens even
been
in real life.
happily married for a long, long time.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's an older man and they're still married, so um I wouldn't know if it's happily, but all I can say is that they are. Um
So they go to your home.
John McCormick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, have
He's a nice
reasonable
guy.
expectations. Constantly have reasonable expectations.
Yes. Lower your expectations.
Yes. Some people can't handle that, apparently. I guess you can't get married then, huh?
Dude,
I am not married, no.
I was gonna say, what the definition of reasonable expectations is different between men and women. You will learn, and both ways, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb, I'll send you.
All right, guys. Let's do this. I realized that we didn't talk about recapping last session. I didn't know if you liked what we did in part 2, where we just picked a rotation and you knew ahead of time. We can go back to taking volunteers.
We did have a rotation, didn't we?
We did. That way everybody took a turn and everybody knew in advance
I like the rotation.
what session. Okay.
Yeah, I do also like the rotation.
That
helps
let's do
prepare
this.
us beforehand.
Everybody roll a d20, which will establish the rotation for the recap for the next few weeks. I'll also use that roll to establish what order you guys kind of say what you want to do, because I think that kind of helps keep us balanced.
Whenever we do this, I'm always just like, can I have an advantage? Like, no, of course not.
I hear beeping. I don't see rolls.
Oh, yeah, your rolls are in Discord. What?
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. I don't care. I just was expecting to see them.
Yeah.
Job, you're not actually logged into Foundry yet.
Oh yeah, I'm away.
On my way.
Mm.
Away.
All right. Where are you at? Okay, so we got a 18 for Joe. 14
Not a whole lot
for
happened last time, actually, with us. We have to do like a separate recap because there was like things that happened away from each other, right?
Yeah, so this week would have been funky anyway. Yeah, you're
We're
the
gonna
only
basically
one.
have to catch each other up. So why don't we do that?
That's yes, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting you guys to meet up and be like, we found out this, da 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 da, and we found out this, and you guys didn't do that as much as I thought you would.
No, but we're more focused on other things like sleep and avoiding exhaustion and
Yeah.
Did we find out much of anything, Kale?
Found out that
Just
you like
trip
to bathe
down
and pee.
memory lane.
Yeah, besides
Oh,
some of
besides that,
the
Job
some of the
likes
rivers
pee,
are,
okay?
are
And
contaminated.
you also have a whole bunch of pricklies on you.
Yeah, we didn't find out much of anything.
We found out there was a gigantic entity, powerful.
You didn't
I
say
already knew that,
gigantic.
I
You
just
said there was a
forgot about it.
powerful entity. I didn't know it
Gigantically
was
powerful. Jeez.
Okay, well.
I did
It's a
not
big
expect you
difference.
just to copy and paste your experience. I just
didn't
thought
copy pasted it.
you
into
modified it.
Chat
Over.
GPT and said,
GPT.
please make this from the personal pronouns.
Yes, past tense, first person. Thank you.
Guys. The question
was a
is, did
lot of
you
I mean, what
read
do you
it
expect?
yourself?
What's that?
I asked if you read it yourself.
Well, yeah.
I'm
But
just
I was on my
checking.
phone and
You
I'm like
now
trying to type
know
all
what.
this stuff. I'm like, oh, good lord,
All you have to do is copy paste it and then edit.
It was so much
That's
easier
too
to do
much
it.
work.
It is
So much
AI.
easier.
Whatever.
AI is the
Put it
answer to
into Chat
everything right
You
now.
GPT.
guys are lazy.
Once you
Kale,
start,
are you
it's hard
going
not to.
to roll a d20? Am I missing it somewhere?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was supposed to do that.
It's okay. Yes, sir. Okay. So the order is Thursday, and then Lux, and then Thal and Kale both rolled a 9.
Oh, we can reroll.
Yeah, go ahead and reroll.
Lux and I both rolled 18s too. That's crazy.
I took Lux's 14
Oh.
because that's what he first rolled. And, all right. Well.
At least that's your D1. Your
I'm sorry, but this has nothing to do with my species, right? So I don't have to re-roll that.
No, you don't.
Okay. Good. I
All
couldn't
right.
get in that one, Jake. Sorry.
That's such a dumb feature.
So to recap, Job, you will be taking notes this session, and you will do the recap next week, and then it will be Lux, and then it will be Thal, and then it will be Kale. All right.
So, Lux, me. Okay, cool.
Did everyone read the summary that was published in Discord?
No, I did not. I listened to it, the audio.
Oh wow. You
Did
guys
you
and your
read
AI. Oh
Kane's
my
Thank you for
god,
the
bro.
audio.
version?
That was cool.
I'm not even in the right Discord chat. Hold on. I'm not even in our channel. I'm in a different channel entirely.
That's encouraging.
Sorry, it's just I have two things going on in Discord that require a lot of attention. Our roleplay. Hi. Our roleplay and this game called Whiteout Survival. We have a alliance that I'm trying to work with right now, so it's a chore, but it's fun. So
Maddie says to tell Mr. Mustache and too many T names that she said hi.
Okay. Hello.
What episode is this?
This is part 3, session 2, or session 14.
Oh.
We've done 14.
14 sessions.
Dang! It's already been 14?
Have I been in? I haven't been
14.
involved in all of them, right?
I think, yeah.
When's Jesse gonna make a character?
No way. We've done 14
I think,
sessions
yeah.
with these characters?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool
Wow.
though.
Yeah, that's wild.
It's the longest campaign I've done.
That's the longest one shot I've ever heard of.
Somebody shut the door, please.
Uh, I think it ceased the one-shot category a long time ago. But I
It's
still
about-
wouldn't consider it a campaign because it's still very quest driven versus like free world, which I think are the deciding factors.
Yeah.
So
not a
what's in the
campaign.
middle? Just like an adventure?
There it
Okay.
is.
All right, guys. Does anybody want to kind of recap what happened last week?
What do you mean? Last week.
What we did in the session
Okay.
and kind of what we
because-
did in roleplay.
Because the only thing I can actually share is what Lux and I did with them when they showed back up, because we
Absolutely.
have yet to discuss all that. So picking up from the point from which they came and found us.
Well, if you want, we can just recap what was done in roleplay this week, and then you guys can talk out
That sounds
what
like
was
a good
done
idea.
last session.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like a good idea.
Okay. I think you guys should look at your screen more often.
I
Just
think
my
that
opinion.
we should recap what our characters did individually.
Okay.
What do you mean look at our screen more often?
I'm looking at 2 screens.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we're all laying down.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Kale's not
You
here.
guys can come back.
Caden's not here.
Okay. I'm back.
Huh?
I said, okay, I'm back.
What'd you say, Katrina?
Told them they can come back.
Oh, they can come back? Oh, okay.
We can't hear
You're
you,
muted.
Lux.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So we're just gonna go over individually what our characters did, and then, yeah, I guess.
Gail says
No.
no.
Kale
Hello?
says no.
There you go.
Oh, I had to step away for a second.
Wait,
Me
what?
too.
What?
Nothing. Nothing,
Collusion.
buddy.
Collusion.
Yes. Mm.
I
All
don't
right,
like
guys.
it. Makes me very uncomfortable.
All right. We can try the everybody tell what they did individually if you'd like.
Okay.
Whatever moves along the process.
All right.
I liked your idea of talking it out, what we
That's
didn't do,
fine.
because if everybody discusses stuff, then I met a game later and they're like, you're not supposed to know that. But I'm like, I knew it. Someone told me it. So how did I know it if it, I wasn't there? So I like us talking, because then it'd be like he legitimately should know or not know.
Yeah.
based on what you guys forget to say, you know.
Okay.
That's the whole point, is that after we do our recaps of what it is we did in our role play, then yeah. Anyway, you already
Yeah,
get the
I like that idea.
I think my character took most first shift sleeping and finishing up my rest before I woke up early.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, and maybe that will work in the future, but it's not going to work right now because you guys all did very specific timeline stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not going to be like you all woke up at the same time and you'd be like, guess what we did yesterday? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm just gonna cap this and get it over with. So you guys, time-wise, you got back to camp around 2:30ish. You guys talked for a little bit. Kale went to sleep around 3. Jayla followed. Thurslock and Thal stayed up. Lux went to bed around the same time, and Darren's asleep. Both Thal and Thrizlock were awake at first light. Then Thal went to bed, and then finally Thrizlock went to bed 3 hours ago, so it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. So here's the deal.
Saw that, Caleb.
Huh?
He's just adjusting his chair. Ah,
So give me just a second. Where did I put it? Oh my god, that's huge.
are you having fun?
Am I having fun? You're
No,
about to
not
have
you.
fun.
Not you, Caleb. He's just
Knew there's a
just
reason I
being a
liked you,
clown.
Joe.
What's that?
I knew there was a reason I liked you.
I'm getting all romantic now.
Oh no. Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Oh,
So
See that?
oh, that's better.
that makes a difference. Okay. So
Huge.
Oh, hello.
Fall wakes up
I knew there was something in
because
the freaking bushes.
no. So you wake up and you look, and inches from your face is this very large cat chewing on your granola bar that you left out, sniffing around. And then there's a second one inches from Kale's face, sniffing the fish that's on his head. Give me just a second because you guys were all asleep.
I thought people got up 2 hours beforehand.
Nobody said anything.
I
No.
literally I have to sleep until 9.
It is almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
It'll be 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock.
Done.
Dead kitty. It's eating my breakfast.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna
Well,
sleep.
hold on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you
I
want
was
a
gonna
companion and all that, but that's a dead cat.
No, that's not the companion I want. That's
No.
fine.
I want that kitty cat as a companion. I can ride
Yes.
him.
Let us try to tame it before we try to kill it.
Where the
But it can
heck
be food.
is the other cat? Come on.
That guy's massive. They're
Actually,
both massive.
no, it's
It's
just large.
yeah. It's like the size of like a tiger or something. I don't know why it's showing up as
Because
that big
it's
when I pull it
technically
up.
a large creature.
I know. I know.
You did say large cat.
But I don't think it should take up 4 squares. So
Are you
so
sure?
it just
So there's for downtime there's 6 hours of sleep, right? And 2 hours of wakefulness.
Mhm.
for the normal person. Yes.
So did Kale and everybody spend their 2 hours of wakefulness at the beginning of the night, I assume?
No, they went to sleep.
Hmm.
And it's
So-
9
And
o'clock.
Wouldn't Lux Lux already got
I
2 hours
believe-
of the needed sleep he needed, right? So he would have
So-
gotten up at around like 6, right?
I took final call of what you guys were doing.
Oh.
Nobody
I had
said
to-
I'm going to wake up.
Oh.
Okay. All
I had
right.
to wait longer than 6 anyway, so.
Oh. Okay. What time did you have to get up to get a full rest?
I think we agreed just an hour before, but I like she said, I didn't call it, so it would have only been 8 o'clock.
Oh.
Okay. So 2 of you have kitty cats. Inches from your face, smelling your food. And the rest of you are still asleep, technically.
I offer him what food I have. Try to offer him some more of the rations. See if he likes it.
So you pop your head up. And
Slowly.
yes. Are you going to address the one next to Kale? Are you going to address the one next to Thal?
The one just to the right of me.
That's
Okay. So you're looking, pop your head up. You see Kale leaning up against the ship. And then you see this cat leaning into him, sniffing, trying to find the fish that's on his head. So what do you do exactly? Keep in mind that what you say, what you do, your stance, body language, all of that matters.
Very slowly, I let it, not to startle it, make a little noise so that it sees that I'm awake. I'm here, kitty, kitty, kitty. And if I can move towards the fish, get it off of his head and toss it towards the cat.
So you're currently laying down. You sit up.
Yeah, I'm getting up, going towards. Who is it? Kale?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want him to jump awake and make any
So are
'Cause,
you trying to be quiet?
quiet but not sneaky. I want him to see
So you
that
don't
I'm
want to
moving.
roll stealth?
No. Yeah. I
Would
don't
you
wanna,
rather roll animal handling?
yeah.
Okay, give me an animal handling. What did you roll, Kale? Okay. All right. So the cat notices you, and it shifts focus. It's alert. It's gonna start to inch towards you. Ears are back. And he's starting to crouch down, but he hasn't done anything aggressive yet. Who's next?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Can we all finish our long rest before we start this?
Oh,
party?
yes, I'm so sorry. Yes. Do your thing, give yourself your points back and your force points and all that kind of stuff.
I have a permanent -5, right? For another
Yes,
few hours.
yep.
Oh yeah, are we over our concussions and all that stuff?
Nope, 24 hours.
24 hours and we're
Okay.
14
Full
into it?
health. Nope. 24 hours from when you went full health. So you
Oh.
rested.
Oh,
You're
okay.
starting to heal now. It's
Gotcha.
just going to take you 24 hours to get back to where you were. If you would have healed each other before the long rest, you would have started at that point.
So that blind GM roll that I just did, that was to see if I woke up.
Cool.
And how I woke up.
Mhm.
And it was pretty high. I was just going to pretend like nothing's happening. And then
So you're-
and then when it turns around,
Mhm.
I'm assuming this thing has a tail, yeah?
Wait. I just realized I did beast trick last time I leveled up. So I can choose a beast within range. They must succeed or be charmed by you for the power's duration. That seems positive, right? Is that kind of like taming?
Is that kind of like taming? It's kind of like distracting.
Would it be charmed by me for the power of the duration?
You look up the
What is it
condition
to
charmed.
find it?
Charmed creature can attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or enhanced effects.
Mhm.
That seems nice.
Mhm.
The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. Dang, I wish I would have done that before. Man, my memory sucks.
Except
Before I rolled on her.
if the beast intelligent is 4 or higher, the power fails.
Is it?
Yes.
Wow. How is that determined? By its like stat points or whatever?
By its stat block. I didn't change it
Each
or anything.
NPC has the same basic abilities we do: strength, dex, con.
It's just not
Cool.
as high,
Bummer.
usually.
What kind of beast would have a 4 or a 3 or lower?
Like a Minoc or a Gizka, or something that's just instinctual and not intelligent. These things can be tamed and given verbal commands,
Like a banyan.
And convors, I don't know what their intelligence is. They're intelligent
Probably
creatures,
high.
though.
Yeah.
It varies stat block to stat block. So that did not work. What would you like to do?
I'm going to grab its tail and I'm going to electrify it.
No.
Hey, it is not my fault.
It's not your
Whose fault
fault.
is it?
It's not my fault. It's KL's fault.
You're fine.
Don't get mad at me, you get mad at Kale.
That's right.
You are Kale!
You know what you're talking about.
Alright, so
These things are clearly peaceful. Otherwise, they would just eaten us for breakfast.
I don't think you have any room to talk about your character's reaction to anything.
These are peaceful animals. It's different than humans that are liars and, traitors and murderers.
It's anybody's opinion.
And the fact that if they are peaceful, they could be allies and not do us lots of damage as we fight them.
So does that mean that you didn't quite zap hard enough?
What are you talking about?
So,
You got a 16?
yeah.
Okay. So
Do you want to narrate that?
I will, yeah. They only take 14. But
The animal takes 14? Okay,
both of
you already
them
did
do.
it.
Yeah.
Both of them
Oh.
do?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
it was-
That's the,
Both cats do? Or
Yes.
Thrizzy, why do both cats do?
that's his ability.
Because it's a line of lightning. So I grabbed its tail and then I shot lightning through it, through the other cat, straight for about 100 feet.
Is that all you hit? Oh, I see it. Sorry, I had the stat block up.
But I'm prone anyway, so.
I
Hmm?
was careful. Like a surgeon when it comes to lightning.
Alright.
Precision.
Mm, 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 mm. Lex, you're next.
You really did thread that needle. Holy crap.
Lex, you're in your tent, but you can hear the cat noises, and now there's a shrill well, near this. Now, I don't know if I should let you guys go through a full round. It definitely was aggressive, and you guys are now gonna have to roll for initiative.
He's getting ready to eat my breakfast.
Okay, well, now you
He's going to
pissed
be
him off.
breakfast. What do you mean?
Now he is.
You
had a
And you
choice.
already halfway fried him, so like. Oh, Kale.
Should've-
Like, what?
Should have put more into intelligence, I guess.
Uh,
You're fine.
are we rolling for initiative?
Yes.
Is there a thing that's supposed to pop up?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
I was like, we're just waiting here, you know.
There
I
it
can
is.
get rid of that template, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ew, that's terrible. Save the low rolls for initiative, I guess. Because I'm still asleep, so.
Yeah. So everybody woke up with the screeching roar of the two pest cats.
The smell of
It
burnt
helps if
fur.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure that if Fall had hair, it would be standing on end right now.
Bald blue.
Man.
I had something else in
Are we
mind.
rolling again?
what?
Yeah,
I
rolling
thought I rolled
initiative?
already.
No,
Thought I rolled.
no.
Oh, maybe I rolled the wrong thing.
Roll, you fool!
I guess I'm rolling again. Nice.
Hey, good job.
Good job.
At least somebody rolled well.
For the,
Um.
I'm sure the cats rolled really well.
Yes.
They did.
I don't care about
Um.
cats.
Okay. Fine.
That's not. I care more about my team rolling higher than them.
So there's like you try to diffuse the situation, and then you see Kale very subtly grab his tail, lightning, whoosh, both cats let out a horrible screeching roar in pain. Its demeanor completely changes. It went from just being kind of curious to being really upset. And it is staring at you because it doesn't really know where the lightning came from.
So I say, whoa, 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 let's chill out here, chill out here.
So would you
Then-
like to do?
I would like to try to heal it so that it knows that it was just a knee-jerk reaction. Maybe it'll understand that Thol got startled.
You really are not helping your case as a character.
Hey, I am playing my character, thank you very much.
No, I
He
mean, your
is-
character is not playing a very good case for himself as an ally.
Hey, he nobody else is either. He's playing himself. 110%.
You do you. The world will just react to whatever you deal out. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Communicate, guys. Let's see if we can make peace with these things instead of let's
Make
say,
love, not
allies.
war.
Yes, these things could be good allies to us. They weren't violent. If they wanted to eat us in our sleep, they could have. Let's chill.
If you are done, then end your turn. It helps if I begin combat.
Yeah, sure.
I will get it eventually.
Where's Keith when you need him? Thought he was
Is-
doing this part.
Yeah. Which cat am I? All right, so the cat looks very confused. um, you can tell that it feels just the lightest relief from its pain. And it's going to back up 5 feet. It's still going to be crouched, ears back, very much at attention. It can pounce at any moment, but it did feel a little bit of relief. Realize I just put on top of Jayla. Let's move Jayla back. She should be up against the ship. Okay. So then we've got the other cat. Paul, did you sit up or anything before initiative started?
I wasn't able to do anything before everything happened, so I'm still.
Okay, so you're still prone, but you're obviously aware of what's happening.
I can always just
so-
pretend that I'm still sleeping.
That's a good idea.
Hey, so that cat was just chewing on some granola bar when it was like suddenly electrocuted. It like shrieks and like, jumps in the air.
Oh, it's funny. Not looking at me, so I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. If you've seen Adventure Time, it's just like Jake looking, and then just shutting his eye. Like, I'm not addressing this right now.
It just kind of looks around. Um, see. Did it? I didn't think what it would actually do. Based on, the cats that I own. The cat is going to move just a little bit. Its demeanor is still shocked. It's alert. It is very carefully watching you. And we're gonna move over. Jayla is startled awake by all of the commotion. She sits up, and there's like a cat in front of her. She is not going to move a muscle because all she's got is the clothes on her back. So, Thal, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I am. Do have an idea. Okay. I'm going to continue to pretend like I'm sleeping. Okay, but I'm going to mark the target right here.
Okay.
So that if they move, and I'm going to take a ready action. So if they move,
Okay. No, you're fine. Did you sit up? Are you still laying down?
No, I'm still laying down. I'm still pretending to sleep.
Okay.
But I'm ready to fire at them whenever they move again, I guess. Yeah, ready action. That's it, really. I'm not going to move or anything. I don't know if I need to roll anything for that.
No.
Okay. I will end turn.
Alright.
You're still an unknown character to me.
Alright, Kale.
It's not in my inventory.
Okay. Well then, I can put it in hers. It's cool.
Kale's going to open his eyes, grab the fish off his head, and stand up and give the creature a sidelong glance with squinted eyes,
Glaring at it.
yeah, kind of glaring at it. And then he'll make the loudest impression of the convor that he can, because he learned how to do that, right?
Mhm.
So I'll just try to make a really loud shriek.
Nice.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
I cannot hear that. That's weird. Alright.
It's coming out of my laptop, versus my headset. So maybe turn up your PC speakers or something.
Maybe. I heard the cat. I can still hear the beach.
I would
Try this
I would
again.
check your audio devices and make sure they're all coming out of the same source.
that.
So I've messed around with that audio before.
Just the owl screech. That's bizarre. Alright. Continue.
That's all he's gonna do.
That's it. Alright. Lex, you hear stuff from the tent. Now you've heard cats and an owl thingy.
Muted.
Hello?
There you go.
Yep.
I'm going to peek my head out both sides of the tent real quick and kind of try to see where these cat-like noises are coming from, and do I see the owl? No?
There is no.
You wouldn't know that. I think that's
I just heard a
correct session.
Uh-huh.
And then am I able to see this cat down here?
Okay. So what side of the tent do you come out of? I'm sorry, I should describe stuff to you.
I would like to poke my head out this side
Okay.
just to look, but I have not actually gotten out of the tent.
Okay. So you look, you open the flap, you look to the side, and you see this cat backing up. Can you see Thal's feet? So he's laying down. You don't know if he's asleep or dead. And you see this cat.
Pretty convincing sleep, I think.
You see the cat backing away.
Okay. And then when I go to this side of the tent,
This side of the tent, you see Darren peacefully sleeping, and past him, you can see another cat who's also backing away.
do I see any
And-
more of Thole?
Not from the other side of the tent.
Okay.
You can see Kale and Jayla up against the ship.
Okay. I think I'll get out. Oh, my game is paused.
Oh.
I think I
There
had
you
to
go.
refresh mine. So.
Nope,
Okay.
you're fine. It was me.
I think I'll get out and I'll just try to walk over and see what Thole's doing. So.
Can you
um,
describe? Are you like slinking, like crawling, or do you just like get up
Yeah.
and walk over there?
Yeah, so oh gosh. So at first, I look out this side, like you said, I see the cat, and then I look
Mhm.
out this side, I see Darren, I see the cat, and I see Kale
Mhm.
down there. I can't see Thole's head, so I decide to walk out this side of the tent, and I kind of get in a crouched position and walk towards and try to kind of hide behind the fire and this crate
Can you
here.
roll me a stealth?
Yeah. There we are.
All right, so you come out and you're kind of crouched down. You go around the fire pit. Because there's a lot of loose sand and dirt from Jayla scribing on that side. You can kind of hear the noise a little bit. So you're still kind of crouched down, but you are visible to both cats.
Okay. Are they both facing me now? Or would I just be visible if they turned around?
Well, they're looking kind of towards the center
Gotcha.
of camp
Okay.
because they're backing away. But I mean, we'll have to see what they do with that information.
I would like to just draw one of my weapons.
Okay.
So
What
just
are you
have
drawing?
it drawn. My I'll do a saber mace.
Okay. So you're pulling out a light weapon.
Yeah, simple light weapon.
Okay.
So, and then that'll be all.
All right, Busy, it is your turn. You see Lux come out of the tent and slink up next to Thal, so he's to the left of you. He's got a saber mace out. The cat's backing away. And Kale got up and gave him a dirty look.
So I try to explain to him the situation real quick.
Are you
Yes,
whispering?
Get the voice on.
Hmm?
Have it.
Yep.
Easy. They weren't aggressive. Kale, knee-jerk reaction attacked them, but they weren't initially aggressive. Maybe we can turn this thing around.
And then I move over to the other one slowly.
So you are approaching this cat.
Yes, slowly. I reach out and try to.
You're going to reach out to this cat.
Yes. And
He's got
heal
4
him.
arms. If he loses one, who cares, right?
Yeah, I got plenty.
Um,
And heal him.
okay, I'm
Weird
gonna
knot.
need you to either roll stealth or animal handling. Well, I don't
Okay.
know. Are you really trying to be stealthy or
Animal handling.
call? Okay.
I don't think that was stealthy. No.
Yeah, sounds stealthy, but I don't know what would be, you keeping your demeanor calm and steady and easy.
I definitely don't want to scare it or spook it, so I'm being
Okay.
obvious, but slow, careful. We mean you no harm. And I heal him too.
Okay. So,
And that is it.
okay. And end your turn. Come on, close. Close. Okay. So after getting a huge shock, and then Kale standing and making very intimidating predatory bird sounds, it's gonna go ahead and back up, and it goes down the path to the east. It is gone. Then you've got the other cat. So this cat sees Grizzlock approaching it. Is not happy about this. It has every intention of pouncing on you. And then you heal it. And although it doesn't quite understand what you did, it does feel a sense of relief from the pinching pain that it felt. So it feels a little calmer. However, it does not want anything to do with you. So it backs up and runs to the north.
Oh,
So, unless any of you guys are going to run after it, which you're in your right, and if you have that intention, speak up and we'll keep going. If not, we can end combat.
well, I want to know what others are saying in response to this first.
I
Response
think.
to what?
Hang on. I think you need to make a decision before you hear our response, don't you? Need to make a decision,
Me?
Mr. Ready Action over there.
Well, because I could do a couple things. Like right now, like I'm kind
Well,
of
you
stuck between a
heard
rock and a hard
Thrizzy's,
place.
like, talking Kale down. So you know
Yes.
his intention, so you need to respond to that.
I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let everything happen because
Well,
what I had the intention of is like if we were going to end up killing one of them for food, I had the availability to be able to attack it a couple times.
If you
But
want
I'm
to track
not
it
going
down
to.
for food, you go right ahead.
Well, I marked it, so I
I'll-
can fire at it, and I have opportunity attack. So
I'll
Mhm.
turn to Kale since my loyalty is with him, and I'll kind of look at him and ask, friend or foe? Talking about these cats.
I was thinking breakfast.
Yeah.
all right,
Seriously,
And I
you
will
obviously
smile.
Would
I'll
have
smile.
opportunity attacks.
well, how about this? I have my ready action still.
Hmm?
I'm going to ignore Thrizlock because he's been such a pain in the butt recently. And I'm going to use my mark to attack it, the opportunity attack, also,
Okay.
if I can, if that's, and my ready action to attack it.
Okay, what are you attacking it with? You
I'm
need
gonna
to target it.
I'm gonna blast I'm gonna use my blaster, pull it from its holster and like sit up real quick. Let's see. Inventory, blaster pistol. So let's see. Which one do I need to do first?
What? You need to target it and you need to use your weapon.
No, I have my target, but I also have my ability, which is the mark. When you mark an enemy, if they move, I get to hit them.
Yes.
I
I'm
do that
giving you permission to hit the creature.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
He's gonna do 2 attacks.
okay.
So, attack. Okay.
Okay.
And then damage.
Damage.
4. So then I do another attack.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. Oh! Oh, man. I mean, I have that, and I had my ready action, but I still have my action, right?
That was your ready action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was my ready action. My other one was the mark. Do I get opportunity attack for him running away from me?
I believe you took it.
That-
You think you get 2 hits for that.
No, so
However,
the opportunity attack would have taken a reaction, but with your ready
Mhm.
action, you use your reaction to activate the ready action. So you already used your reaction.
Okay.
are you an operative?
Yeah.
So would he get?
Got to meet the conditions first.
Yeah. All right. So you hit the creature, and you shoot it in the shoulder. And it recoils. And you shoot it again, and you
Just miss.
totally miss. You hit like the side of the cliff, and some rocks fall on your head. All right.
I didn't know ready action was a reaction. So I was gonna attack 3 times.
Okay. All right. And you, oh, you did. I mean, you did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So. So the cat is not happy. And it knows what direction the shots came from. So it is going to charge at you.
Wait, is it moving again?
It's its turn.
Oh.
What do you mean, is it moving again? Yes, it's going to run at you with its tusks. I don't know why it's not rolling this. Come on.
Because it moves, I get to shoot it.
You've already used your reaction.
Right, but I did... Wait. So I did... What?
It moved. You used your reaction for an opportunity attack.
Right.
So it's a new turn. You don't get another reaction. It's the same cycle.
But I also took an action. When it... I'm trying to figure out the order of operation here. Sorry.
What is
continue.
your bonus action say? Bonus action mark. What's it say?
Let's see. Where did it go? You can use your bonus action to mark a target greater than 30 feet from you that you can see. Okay, so it's greater than 30 feet from you that you can see. Never mind.
Okay. So right now that doesn't apply, even though you got to use it.
Yeah. Right.
But it was a bonus action that allowed you to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it? How does it finish? Does it say you have to use your reaction?
It says if you do so, that target moves at least 5 feet before the start of your next turn, they provoke an opportunity attack from you.
Okay.
And you make a ranged weapon attack with a blaster weapon for that opportunity attack.
Okay. So an opportunity attack states that you can use your reaction to attack that creature.
Okay.
Okay. So your ready action that you did during your turn
Mm-hmm.
says sometimes you want to get the jump on a foe or wait for a particular circumstance before you act. To do so, you can take the ready action on your turn, which lets you act using your reaction
Oh,
before the
okay.
start of your next turn. So since you only have one reaction, you gotta choose which one you want to do.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. Um. So the cat comes and runs towards you with its tusks. um. Um. However, you're just too low, and so when it swipes, it goes over you. Okay. Layla is still not going to do anything. Well, so you have this cat on top of you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm not trying to post this, sorry. How do I get rid of this?
Yes.
Wait, I wanted information on it. Not. There we go. There we go. That's how I do it. How do I look at the damage of this? Okay, never mind. So, with my object interaction, I will draw my hooked vibra blade,
Mhm.
and I will slash at its face
Okay,
with this.
roll the target and hit.
Oh. Attack.
Alright, roll damage. Oh. Mm. Alright, so you slash the cat. There's blood pouring out, just pouring on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's in agony, it's disoriented, but it is still mad.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to disengage and move. And I will get over by, and I have to use half my movement. To
Yeah, so
get up.
you are prone. So you're
So
gonna scooch back on your back and wiggle out from underneath, and then you.
I'm
you
gonna
got-
slash him. I'll like kick off of him to slide myself out from underneath him, and move over here.
Okay.
I still have 5 feet, so I'll just go over here. Bring myself off of prone here. How do I do this? There we go.
Okay.
End turn.
In your turn.
Okay. I will start moving. Okay, I'll walk forward about 5 feet. Take his hand and hold it over this thing's head.
Oh, I should have used sneak attack. I forgot about that.
can narrate that.
I'll hold it over its head and it'll just go straight through it into the ground.
All
A
right.
bolt of lightning in between my hand and the ground, and its head is in the way.
And the animal slumps over.
Breakfast!
Yep.
I didn't even think about the breakfast idea.
Well, you're the one with the electrical powers. Why don't you show us your cooking skills?
Well,
No, no.
I mean, I can if you want.
I mean, how good of a cook are you?
Never really done any cooking in the kitchen. Had to feed myself in the wilderness a time or two.
Just as a question, really quick, out of character, what is the skill used for cooking?
Performance.
Is it performance?
Survival?
Survival? Like, which one is it? Like,
Survival's for foraging. Cooking is gonna be. Let me look it up here. Actually,
I don't know either.
I mean, if you don't cook, you're gonna not survive, you know?
I mean, could it be nature? Maybe, I don't know.
could be nature. Yeah.
That works.
Because if you don't want to cook, I might be able to do that.
We can use some of that salt water and boil it so we can get some salt, some seasoning from it.
Yeah. If anybody knows
Use
where we can
salt.
find some water, we should probably boil some water and make it so
Avoid
it's drinkable.
The green ones.
Yeah.
The green
Distill
pools.
some water.
Why do
I
you
don't
say
think-
that?
No reason.
I don't think they'll be green during the day.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Green during the day. What are you talking about?
Stop
I have no idea what he is talking about.
Oh, if we're talking, we talking now? We out of combat?
Yeah, you're out of combat. This was
Yeah,
all in
what are-
character, guys.
What are you
Oh.
hiding? Why you gotta be so secretive?
I'll wave my saber mace around like Anakin did and put it away. Like really, it's
Before we
useless.
forget, I don't know if you guys were sleeping. There was a giant flash of light from what, the northwest?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
yeah,
as long
that-
as they're all caught up on that, I want to make sure they knew.
Yeah, we were supposed to be over that direction, but we're not in any condition to be able to like face what we have to do next. So it's a good thing we rested anyway. We'll face.
We were supposed to be
face it
somewhere?
morning. That was part of the riddle. It was, or not even a riddle. It was part of the message that we got from our data pad to be
You're gonna have
on
to
that
remind
peak.
me. It's been a long 6 hours.
Okay. Well, there was a message on the data pad that came up. Oh, let's see. I gotta actually bring it up because I don't remember exactly what it said, but I know that it
Somebody-
said.
The data pad.
Somebody start the fire, or do you want me to do it?
I about
we can-
said I think we
can
should go
talk
get
over
some wood.
breakfast.
I mean, you can go ahead and start it. I guess I'm trying to get the data pad out so I can.
I'm gonna go over
Bring back
here and
up
try to
this
find
one.
some wood.
I will assist.
Would you like me to roll something for whether it be like strength to cut down a tree or
If you fail, we don't get any wood. And we're screwed.
I get a twig?
Okay. The file unlocked when we were in this area, and the file says, "Climb to the highest peak at dawn. Kneel before Ashla to see the sun light up your path." So that was the peak that we were supposed to be at dawn, and our path would have been revealed to us had we been up there. But we will deal with doing that again next dawn, I suppose.
Yeah, always gonna be a dawn.
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's like the whole thing at midnight. I don't understand why does it have to be midnight.
It's
Weird.
mysterious. It's provocative. So I have thoughts about Ashla, but I don't know if Rizlock has those thoughts. So,
I would like to take my dual phase saber out and strike a tree down with it.
Oh, okay. And Thrizlock, you have the strength. Why don't you drain the blood from the carcass here? I'll just whack its head off with my hooked vibro blade.
I don't have a ton of strength. Fair amount of
You do have 4
constitution.
arms,
That's true. Yeah, I can.
and you do have grapple advantage, so you can do that.
Would you like me to attack something, per se, Katrina? Or just act as if I did strike the tree down?
Yeah, here.
If you strike that tree down, it will become more powerful. Possibly.
You probably can still target the cat. Just target the cat.
We're gonna be abusing this cat for target practice. Jeez.
I don't know. We've discussed whether you have proficiency in light weapons, because I know you're not force sensitive. Should it affect your ability to wield something? I'm asking. I don't know.
I swore I had it.
I feel like we did ask this question.
Because it was when we first found the lightsaber Borat had.
Yes.
When I was trying to take that.
That was a long time ago. Holy crap.
Yes.
I forgot about
Thank you for remembering stuff. Okay. Anyway, yes, you cut the tree down.
Oh, nice. Do you want me to roll damage to see how many chunks I get out of it?
What are you trying to accomplish with cutting the tree down?
I'm trying to get logs, so I don't want to just bring the entire tree. So like I cut it down now. So can I just try to chop it in portions?
You can chop it into whatever you want. I'm not gonna be nitpicky about this. If you want to make a tree sculpture, you go right ahead.
Okay.
Can I look for some fallen wood?
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, there's to the south, there's trees and stuff. Everything along the upper are on the cliffs, except for there's a random tree that the convoy was in. Is that what you chopped down, the convoy tree?
I'm hoping not.
Oh, nice.
That's
the convoy nest.
I went up to.
I don't think it was a nest. It's just where it was perched. Everything else is on the cliff.
Not one of the first trees, but I went like a couple trees into the forest along this path.
So like off the map?
So, yeah.
That's fine.
I rolled a survival just to see how many.
Are you just looking for like dried wood for fire?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You find plenty of kindling.
Okay. I'll bring that back.
So anyway, guys, what now that we're actually awake, what exactly happened on your end of the busted up ship? And I'll clean my blade of the blood and start trying to skin this tiger as it drains, whatever it is.
I'll hold some, or I'll put some of the kindling in the pit, and I'll spark it, my way.
Mm-hmm. With panache.
Yeah. And
It'd be like that scene from Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell Lux to throw some logs on it.
I'll bring some logs over and I'll set them down, and then I'll just continue to blow some air on it while it's starting.
So So you're at this point, you're pretty much just asking me. What happened?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm asking the group because
You
it
guys
was
were
you.
together.
It was just
I was
like,
sleeping
we were
the entire
together.
time.
Yeah, and I'm kind of pretty much asking you. Darren's still passed out, and Thrizlock caught up with you later. So I'm kind of asking both of you because he went and searched for you guys.
Came across the dead body, which I buried respectfully. And then I watched Thrizlock dig it up.
You didn't watch it.
Yes,
You
I
watched
did.
it from a, you watched
Yeah.
it
No
from a distance?
respect.
Who do you think was talking? Who do you think was talking to you?
I thought it was that other dude. What did
God.
you say again? I can't remember.
I said, leave her alone. Let her rest in peace.
I tried to
Uh.
spare the dying on her. I thought she might have a little life left in her. It
Of course you
it
did. Because
didn't
why
work.
not? Of course it
didn't
didn't work.
It didn't work on a skeleton.
Did you notice anything on them, like symbols or anything, like with their clothes?
Symbols?
Well, we have our hut ship that is behind us. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't an enemy hut person that we
No.
end up somehow coming across that was dead.
No, it was a comrade of sorts.
Comrade.
Yeah, one of the bounty hunters that Lady K used to hire frequently.
So I'm assuming that the huts came across them, killed them, and is continuing. Okay, well, there's many hands in this basket.
It's possible.
Wonderful. Well, with the entity being as powerful as it is, I wouldn't be surprised if they're dead already. So, free ship!
Well, with the information from Thrizlock, I mean, it sounds like it's somebody he used to go to school with.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
My old
I thought
sparring-
My old sparring partner.
I thought that was an illusion you were having about an old sparring partner, and that the entity was giving you that illusion. Not that it was
No.
actually somebody you sparred with.
No, what I saw him, I took it as it revived memory.
I don't know, I'm talking in person. I took it as, like, seeing him brought his memory back.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So whoever this is, no. Great!
My
Well, that's-
backstory.
Yeah, that's not scary at all.
So in character,
What ship are you talking about? That ship. To the
There's a
south.
ship to the south. Can you
found a
see
ship to
through
the
it? Can
south.
you peer? I mean, it's daylight now, so you can peer through the trees down there, and that ship down there.
Oh, I do see. Yeah.
I
Why
took
don't
the
we
thrust.
fly that thing up?
Well, I took the thrust capacitors out of it. It's not flying anywhere. I just wanted to make sure that the guys that were here didn't get back before us and decide to make off with our bounty.
Why don't we go down there, slit their throats, put the thrust capacitors in?
They're not in it. They're off somewhere else, as far as I know.
better, and fly that puppy up to the cliff.
And I also can't even get into it because I don't have a slicer's kit to hack the door. So,
Did any of you guys have a slicer's kit?
can I search Darren to see if he has one?
I do not.
Look,
um,
Do not believe I do.
well,
Good.
what about you guys?
I don't think I have one either.
I don't know if Darren has one.
I took Darren off. For whatever reason, whenever I lay Darren down, he glitches. I forgot. Alright, let's get his inventory. He does not have a slicer's kit.
What does he have?
He's got some fiber cord, he's got a chronometer, he's got a grappling hook, he's got a fusion cutter, a glow rod, another kid team.
So I have a wait. I don't have a security kit. Ow! That hurt.
Can we just wait until they come back and ambush them? Surround.
Can we just
I mean,
wait
that's
until
an
they come back
idea.
and ambush 'em?
It's an idea.
I thought we had to be somewhere at a certain time.
We do.
We've got all day. We got to be there at what, midnight? Or another time.
Grappling hook. Fusion
What's the
cutter.
data
I
pad
think
say again?
It's at dawn. Be at the peak at dawn. Kneel before Ashla, and your path will be revealed.
Actually,
So we got all day, right?
I can't really say I know what time dawn is.
Sunrise. So, be prepared at night. We're gonna have to sleep early.
Honestly, I'm ready to go back to sleep.
Well, I mean, I could try to see if I could somehow get into the ship. I don't want to compromise the integrity of it in order to just get into it and take the stuff. I could potentially fix it, but
What if I fry the door?
That's a good idea.
if you fry the door,
Yeah.
I mean, you could try it, I guess. And
Worst thing is it disables and then we can never get into it.
That's-
I didn't see that where, you know, if that happened, we could always cut a hole in.
I
And then
would
never
like
use
to
it.
keep this thing. I would like to keep this thing
Sadly,
space worthy.
If we stayed atmosphere.
Is this
About
is this
being
planet?
ship.
Can you guys tell with the Force if this place is inhabited by intelligent creatures that have ships?
What's the force?
Don't give me that crap.
I mean, we clearly see signs of intelligent life around here. We see a ship, like, just to the south of us. So
Yes,
it
but
must be
yes, but these guys are people that were. I mean, yeah, we have to find
You
civilization.
want
to get
me
another
to
ship do
try
that.
to detect a civilization?
Natives.
Yes. If both of you try it, it might actually help.
That's all names. Yumi and Jayla.
You want a
See if we can-
meditation circle?
Yeah, I can detect any civilizations nearby.
Okay.
We can try.
Let's do this. And then after, let's get this ship one way or the other. Before it takes off. Don't wait a
Well, I have the thrust capacitors. It's not going anywhere.
That's good.
While we're doing
What's
this,
up?
can somebody make the food so that because I'm gonna be hungry as soon as this is
Yeah,
over.
I'll.
It's gonna take a
do
lot of
that.
energy.
I will do that, and I'll prepare. Do you want me to do a nature roll?
Don't forget to boil
fine.
some water so that we can have some drinking water.
Yeah, I'm
When
gonna
we
do that
thirsty
too. And
Boil
also,
what
I do
water?
have some seasonings I can use and throw in this.
Boil what water?
Any water.
Boiling salt water will just make it saltier.
Yeah, it'll
No, if
make
you
it
boil the
salt, yeah.
salt water, it'll make it salt, but we can take the distill of the steam and make it into water.
What are we using to distill it? Like, you guys got some... What's that, Lux? I can't hear you.
Oh
Can't hear
yeah,
you.
bud. Oh yeah. It's a whole process.
I can use materials from the
Can I do a lore check to see if I know how to make moonshine?
oh my god, we already have liquor, it's fine.
No, to see if I can. No, okay. Here's the thing: if I can
Hey,
use
that's
that
a good
process to create water,
Yeah, if you Yeah, if he knows, if he's got background on alcohol, that makes sense to me.
Am I just a drinker or am I a maker?
You have proficiency in a brewer's kit?
Probably not.
Oh,
Have the brewer's kit hidden on your
No.
person somewhere?
no.
Of course not.
Darn, I was really hoping you did, actually.
That would help. That would end up making it easier to distill the water.
For sure.
Dang it, Lux.
All
It's
right,
always the
so
stuff you'll never think you'll use.
Yeah, I know, right? Your next
No, we
character's
could
gonna
use the
have
10.
all of the worthless
Exactly.
things. Like, no, I'm never gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
And guess what? Next time, we're gonna need a demolition kit that I have now that's completely useless.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably.
Well, it's not entirely useless. I mean, we can still set up some traps and things. Possibly.
Okay, so we got some rolls. Katrina, you want to throw at us?
Yeah. Yeah, so I need either a wisdom or a charisma, depending on whether you want to focus on the light or the dark side.
What if I wanted
Can I
to
do the
focus on the universal force?
What would you like to focus on? Or what would you like to roll?
Charisma.
Okay.
I would like dark, but you guys can do. Can we
I
do
mean, you
our
can
own?
meditate separately, sure.
Yeah. So I have a
thought
You
you
don't
said
want to
we-
meditate with them?
I thought we
I
were
mean,
supposed to do this together to have better chance of.
yeah, we can do it together, but like you can be focusing on the light side, and I can be like focusing on the dark side.
It's like
can we?
yin and yang. Does it really matter that much if they combine?
Yeah, like we're detecting difference. Like I could maybe locate, some dark group of people.
Within
You
the
guys-
civilization.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like how Ezra and Maul had to open that holocron together.
Oh,
Ezra
he's
was
talking
light,
about.
Maul was
He's
dark.
talking, he
A
didn't see
master
that
and an
yet.
apprentice,
Yeah.
I believe. I don't.
They were
Correct?
light.
Or was
He
that light
dark.
and dark?
Yeah, he was light.
Ezra's
dark.
light and he's dark, and Maul's dark, so they had to work together with it. Anyway,
You're gonna have to explain this to me in character.
With an intelligence of. What's your intelligence scale?
10.
10.
so you have to explain like I'm 5.
No, that would just be a regular.
Sit in circle. You think light thoughts. I think dark thoughts. We can see if we can find people of the same type.
I don't believe in dark side or light side. How am I supposed to think light thoughts?
That's okay too, actually. That may be.
If
even
you're just
better.
thinking about using the Force, then I don't think it really matters one way or the other.
So just do what I normally do?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds good to me. That's the only thing we can do in this situation. Do what we know how to do.
Okay. That's what I'm
Taylor looks very confused and looks at Kale.
I mean, is she going to help meditate?
I'm gonna hold out both hands to her. Come take my hand.
Okay.
And we'll sit Indian style on the ground.
Okay, she does that.
And I'll say, just like last time. Just like last time.
Okay.
Reach out. Feel the force.
I need you guys
Yeah.
to roll.
Booyah.
There's luck. What are you doing?
Oh, just trying to roll.
How are you? When you describe your meditation method?
So you two are both holding each other's hands, right?
Mhm.
So I'll be not touching, but focusing towards both of you. Trying
You afraid to
amplify.
touch us?
Amplifying you with dark side energy.
Feel the power of the dark side and let it strengthen you, let it give you power.
So, with that, KL will be focusing on the hunger and fear of a civilization. That's going to be what he's looking for.
Okay. Jayla starts small and senses the force energy of the people around them, and then starts to focus on little animals and stuff, and slowly tries to widen out. You guys definitely start to you sense a wider net than usual because of the co-op. Other than feeling natural things, everything from plant life to animals, everything at camp, you do not feel a concentration of beings nearby. You guys are continuing to hold. You can feel Thrizlock's pull to the dark side, which is a little... It starts to stir some internal things for all of us. So it's making it a little harder to focus out. While this is happening, you do start to feel this quick fear-like presence of darkness creep inward, like something is probing you. And Kale and Jayla, it feels very familiar.
Yeah,
And
I'm pulling back at that point.
yeah, so Jayla immediately freaks out and pulls her hands away.
What did you feel?
Meanwhile, I've got an apron on and I'm trying to cook tiger. What happened?
you just see these weird people sitting on the ground.
I see this and I'm like, what's going on? Why do you
You
jerk?
got a whisk in the hand.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, man, I'm trying to boil all this water and cook with this tiger and y'all having to freak out.
Go get cleaned
Oh,
up for dinner.
Speaking of that, if we boiled the water in the tent, we could catch the humidity in there on the sides of the tent and distill water that way.
Yeah. You can help me do that then. Now that
Do you
you're done
guys
meditating.
have a pot or anything to boil water in?
My canteen still has liquor in it.
Lux, I think that you have a flask and a canteen, but let me double check. You
Well, I think
definitely
actually,
have some liquor.
I think you're right.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
I have a.
kept
well-
finding that dude's liquor like everything. This guy had like
I have 3 canteens. What the heck? I just used one of
Oh.
those.
Yeah, use one of them.
Well,
Yes, they are metal.
I have one canteen. It shows.
Do you have a flask?
Um,
No, because you
Yes,
gave your
because. And the canteen I got, it had liquor in it from one that Thol found, I believe. It was that dude's cheap
that's right.
liquor.
Thal gave you
I believe.
the toilet liquor.
Yeah.
Toilet liquor.
Don't judge it.
There's
Why are you licking
plenty of-
toilets?
I did have fun with that. No, the one nurse was like a total lush and literally had like just like hidden liquor like all throughout the ship.
That's perfect for you.
Sure is.
There's plenty of wreckage around here. We could,
It was not quality, but
all we need is something metal that's concave that we could put water in, put over the fire. to
I'll look
boil.
through my backpack and I will look at the rest of them and say, does
Bro, I don't
anybody
even
else
know what
have
concave
anything?
means.
I have.
Round.
Rounded.
All I have is liquor in here. And I'm not sure if I want to dump that out just yet.
Drink it.
No, don't
Eat
drink it. That'll
liquid.
dehydrate you more.
Who says?
Science says.
I feel like if I was dying of thirst and someone offered me a beer, I would be hydrated by that.
He's also the one at the side of the boat sipping the salt water.
Exactly. Like,
No.
why is there a crab
So
trying
did-
to talk to me right now?
did somebody go down to the shore and get water during all
While
that?
he's cooking, yes, I'll go down there and first I'll ask Thol if I'll ask around to see if anybody has extra canteens.
Yeah. I'd have 3 of them. Just take one. I don't know why I
I know.
have 3. If
I'll-
they have
I'll
anything in
feel-
it that's
So you
liquor
got-
or whatever, I'll just pour it
you
out. I
got-
don't care.
So how many are
Three
you
from
giving me?
Thal.
I'll give you 2.
2?
Yeah.
You're gonna hold an empty canteen.
Huh?
So you give me 2.
Okay.
What are you talking about? What?
I asked if you're going to hold on to one empty canteen. You're only gonna
Oh,
give him
yes.
2.
I'm only gonna give him 2. I have 3 of them.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait,
Take-
no.
take
If
mine
it's
too.
empty, no, yeah, take the
Oh.
3rd one. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, take that one too.
How
I
much
wasn't
of
sure if
that
it had
do
something
we
in
have?
it.
No, none of them have anything in it.
Man.
How much time? What?
I was trying to think how much water was in my canteen. I think it was half full. So,
Yes. Thrall has one that's half full.
Okay, I drink that and then I have them take it too to fill it up. We might as well boil up as much water as we can.
Okay. So I got
Drizzy
4
has
empty
one.
canteens. I believe.
Lux, how many do you have?
I have 1, but mine has the liquor
Okay.
in it still. So empty wise, I have 4.
Okay.
Kale, was there any
So-
water in the direction from where you came at all?
Yeah.
Was it fresh water or salt water?
One of the 2.
Thanks, man. Thrizlock, was it fresh water or salt water?
It was there. It's all salt water. In fact, if you look at the trees, the tree line, their water is going to come up at some point, and this is all going to be underwater. So we might want to figure out what's going on with this ship sooner than later.
I mean, we can. Well, you know what? Why don't we just find a way to take the ship, and we'll have to not be ship-worthy, not ship-worthy, but space-worthy.
Can
We'll just
I
have to use it to fly
Now
around.
look
What?
around and see if there's any sign of the water coming up this high.
Nature or survival? Okay. So you look along the tree lines in the near vicinity and the cliffs. Although you can clearly see the water line along the beach where you guys came from, you don't see the water line this high north.
Oh, good.
So you are safe here.
We're
Okay, so we're fine.
Out of character. We're about 4 hours away from the beach, right?
No. So the beach is about a 20-minute walk down this path.
Okay.
You
were just
walk
down the beach.
parallel down
Okay.
down all the way like 4
Yeah.
hours down the coast.
I gotcha.
But you're
okay.
just a little bit north of the beach.
Then my
So
answer
yeah,
was correct.
this path goes to the beach.
So where am I? I'll head down towards the beach once I get all my canteens.
I'm gonna show you the beach because I think it's pretty.
I'll be right back.
So I definitely think we should eat, but I think we should also check out this ship.
Yeah, I want to get into it, but we did see a ship from earlier go by, I think.
That is true. That is true.
Do I have permission to see this? Oh.
Yes, there you go. So you come
Wow.
down through the trees and you see the clearing. What you're seeing here is this path, this like
Uh-huh.
where there's no trees. That's where the shuttle actually like carved out through all the brush and stuff and left this like gnarly path just north of the beach. And then there's these little tiny tide pools left from the water going all the way up to these cliffs. So you've got cliffs, you've got some little tide pools and then you've got the coast.
How deep is this tide pool right here?
It's I mean it's like, what is it? Like 15 feet across. It goes
Like
2-3
ankle
like you could
deep,
wade in
or-
it. Yeah, you could.
Okay.
If you got
gotcha.
in it, it'd probably like be up to your thigh.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
But is it clear, or do I see anything
is
in
clear.
it?
There are lots of little creatures. There's little fish and little crabs and stuff like that. The little ecosystem. Or you can go all the way to the shoreline. That's fine.
One has kale urine in it, so I recommend get in the water, get our water.
Get our water from
Yeah, I'll-
the
one on-
pool, please.
Like hours down that way.
I want to go see
Okay.
the beach.
You
Ooh.
just see lots of seashells, and the coast it's a really beautiful planet, despite the fact that, you know. Oh yeah,
What are these?
those are
These
little
black-
seashells.
Oh, little seashells. Okay. Do I see anything in the water, or does it look normal to me?
It looks perfectly normal.
Okay. Well, I suppose I'll get in a little bit and I'll start filling up the canteens.
Cool.
I'll fill up all 4 of them.
Cool.
And then once I fill those up, I'll head back. And then
And if you want to forage or do anything, you absolutely can.
yes, I would like to try to snag a crab or 2 out
Okay.
of this water.
Roll me a survival.
Survival.
That's a great
Ooh.
idea.
I just actually upgraded survival. Ha ha ha.
Okay. You see the water. You see lots of little crabs. And you reach in and to grab a couple, and the only one you get is grabs your finger and pinches it, and it hurts. But you get it. So you get one pinch.
Get out.
Like, ow! Dang it, your food later.
Okay. What is this over here? Do I see?
It's
Is it-
part of the shuttle. It's just some scrap metal.
Okay. Am I able to investigate it further? Or is...
You can, but I mean, it clearly is
That's...
just
okay.
part of the. It's just like the side of the ship.
Okay.
But you're a good pilot, so I'm not gonna make you like roll that. You can clearly see it's just a piece
This
of
is
sheet
part
metal.
of this. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, I filled this up, so I think for now I'm gonna go back.
Okie dokie.
Get this back to the other people.
Did that work? Are you back? Yes. Okay.
So when I get back, I'll tell them. I said, I come bearing water. But now, how are we gonna purify this water? Any ideas?
Let's move the fire into the tent. Close it off. Elevate the center so that the water will come down the sides and pool in the corners, and then we can fill up our canteens, and we'll have salt in the end that we can purify the meat a little bit, or preserve it.
Okay. Do you have a larger bowl to put the water in and boil over so we can put the canteens in?
Sorry.
I'm sure we could find.
Here we could find some metal from the wreckage.
Do you think that we should make sure that there's a little bit of a hole so all the heat goes out the top instead of catching?
Probably smart.
We don't want to lose the moisture though.
What is this crate made out of?
It's a metal box.
It's a metal box. Okay.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Is there anything in the middle box?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'll take my dagger and I'll try to just use it as like a punch and poke a hole through the top of it.
You can take the top off.
I could.
Even better.
But that wouldn't be as fun.
You can fill that puppy with the water, put it over top of a small fire, and then it can just boil.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I'm still cutting up Tiger. You see?
Okay. How much would you say this crate could hold?
Woo.
Was it quite a bit?
Yeah. More than
Okay.
you're gonna produce. Once
Okay.
you've got your contraption ready, I want someone to roll a survival to see how successful it is.
Darren. Sorry. Can't do that.
You pick.
Okay. So I think we're gonna have. Are we just gonna have it next to the fire? The same fire that Thul's cooking on? And then
I think-
we'll have a.
Let me. Okay.
Was
I mean, we can
there
make a bigger
a
fire? I can make this like a fancy grill or whatever.
was there an extra tarp by chance that we could drape over for the water to hit?
The only thing
I
I
was
had
gonna
was a
use the
2%
tent.
tent. Yeah, the only thing I had was a 2% tent. Might have to use some of the cloth from that. I don't know if I still have I think I still do, actually.
The cloth is gonna soak, isn't it?
We can
I
say
have-
that it's plastic. Doesn't
Okay.
say what it's made out of. It's a plastic tent.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go back into the woods and grab one or two logs and put it just just kind of outside the tent just a little bit, and then I'll put the actual box inside the tent, so it'll be getting the heat from that.
Okey-dokey.
Who has the best?
That's the most
Who
experience.
seems? Yeah, who
Mhm.
has the most experience with survival?
I had a decent amount of experience back home on my home planet.
Give it a shot then.
Yeah, maybe you should roll, AKA set it up.
Give it a shot. Yeah.
I'll hand him the box and tell him what I think, and I'll tell him if you have any better suggestions. Go ahead.
No, I don't think so. I think you got it. Let's work at it.
You guys are going to be able to collect 5 gallons worth of water in an 8-hour period.
Nice.
Nice.
We'll have to leave this thing going for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We can go check out that ship while we're waiting.
Mm-hmm. What happened with your meditation, by the way? What? I'm guessing it was the darn presence that we have to deal with, since Drizlok was probably using the dark side attuned.
Yeah, same presence. No, but it's because
No, it was worth a shot. Do you know in what direction that presence was coming from?
No.
Okay. Alright, well.
No, I
Let's check out the ship, I
tried to
guess.
get out so it couldn't locate us.
Oh, okay. Alright. I guess we'll check out the ship then. While this,
Sounds good to me.
Just so you know, there is no dark side.
okay.
Yeah,
I was like,
no
I don't
doubt.
care. Whatever
I-
you voodoo.
Yeah. Your space voodoo does not, yeah.
Alright, so... Did you guys eat?
I have eaten, but I'll eat some cat before we go.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
eaten anything. I'm starving.
Cat,
I'm
So
waiting for
it's-
this cat to be done.
cat steaks for everyone.
So it's about noon. You guys, it took a while to kill the cat and carve the cat and go check the beach and set up your osmosis stuff.
Mhm.
I'll eat
In
some
hearing their
capture.
plan, I'll tell them. I'll tell them. I don't think it's wise for all of us to go, in case something happens.
I agree. I'll stay behind.
Smart. Yeah, I agree.
I'll
Set that
I'll stay
beach on
behind.
fire while we're going.
If you need me to fry something, I'll come. But
Oh, why don't Lux and Lux stay behind and you come with me?
you want me
Yeah.
instead of okay. All right. J-Lo, what do you want to do?
Who are you talking to?
She's gonna go with you.
And Lux is staying behind.
Yep.
I'll go too.
So it's like a 10-minute walk to the ship. It's a little further than the map suggests, but
Oh, do we
You-
have comms? Anybody else have comms?
My comp's fried. I tried to get a signal for you guys and try to see where the interference was coming, but it was a lightning storm overhead and it freaking shocked the crap out of my comm and
Nice.
fried it.
you had
Does
2
anybody else?
comms. You still have 1 left.
Oh, we still have one left. Oh, sweet. So I do have comms.
Okay, so can we leave one with Lux?
About said, I do not have one, so
I'll toss mine over my shoulder as I'm walking away.
Cool.
I'll catch it and put it in my top pocket.
Okay.
And I'll test it. I'll try to go in the comm and say something. Say 1 2 1 2 test.
Do I hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. And I have
Do you
mine, like,
remember what you
hands-free.
found out in terms of?
100 feet or so. I
Okay.
came to the
So yeah,
storm.
you guys can use the
That's
comms
right.
for short ranges, but
Yeah.
you weren't able to reach as far as down the beach because of the natural occurring electrical storms ahead, above.
Oh, it's gonna be bad for the bad guys.
Yeah, it is. And just imagine just Kale using the lightning force from the planet and just.
Unlikely he will try.
Yeah. Indra's arrow.
Okay. So you walk through the trees for 5 or 10 minutes, and you see a clearing with the ship. Don't ask me what kind of ship it is. I don't know.
No. Let's all know.
Who would have asked you?
I'm a pilot. I would, of course, be looking for that information.
It's a ship that would hold quarters for 8 to 10 people. It's big enough for somebody to live in.
Wonderful.
Yes, I realize that that's not what the ship is on the map. Just bear with me here.
I'm just happy that it's that big. That fits all of us.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, it's a large crew of people that we do not like.
I was
mean, it's
worried
like
we might have
bunk
to leave
beds,
Thole
but-
behind,
Yeah.
but now we can take him with us.
What are you talking about?
What are we doing?
You see the ship. What would you like to do?
What are some?
What are some ways you guys think we can get into this thing?
Would you
I mean, I have
like
a
to
fusion cutter, so I can-
investigate it?
What was that, Katrina?
I asked if you wanted to investigate what you saw.
Yes.
It's a pretty ship that
I
Good
like
job.
it.
that is not damaged.
Yet. I'll do an
Sorry,
investigation since I've been gone from it, see if there's anything that's changed in the surrounding area.
Or the fact that it's light out.
Or the fact that it's light out, maybe I'll see something else, you know. I'd like to try to see if there's any other ways into it, I guess. Although I'm sure.
Alright. So, you can clearly see that you were right about the insignia on the side.
Mhm.
That has got a symbol of the Hutt cartel. The ship engine is cold. It is not running.
Mhm.
There are no lights on in the windows. The door is locked. You can see the panel that you opened and took components out of.
Mhm.
So the ship is not going anywhere.
Mhm.
You can see footsteps from where the hatch thingy comes out, leading away from the ship. So it is just empty, cold, and dark.
Okay.
And it's
Can I
not
use-
going anywhere because you sabotaged it.
Okay, can I use the access panel that I used to get to the thrust capacitors to possibly fiddle with and make the door open?
Are you replacing the components?
I'm only the thrust capacitors are only going to control the engines, not the electronics of the ship. So I
I
would just
have an emergency battery you could use. To
You can roll a
potentially
technology.
okay.
short the, like actuate the motors on the thing.
Rizlock, what do you know about technology?
It was in a Sith 101 class.
Yeah,
They had a whole unit on it.
I'm just saying I got the battery.
Steal a Starship 101.
I don't know. I don't know whether it's
I'm
that
sorry, I
good.
missed that class.
They didn't go 8 to 10 passenger vehicles. They just did freighters.
So what are you specifically trying to do?
I'm trying to open the gate that comes down so that you can get into the ship,
Okay.
or just find any way that it will either open the front hatch so that we can get in, or the back, just any way that we can get into the ship.
You mess with the control panel that handles the latch, and you hear it click.
Okay. Rizlock, can you try to pull the? I know it's clicking, but I mean, can you see if you can pull it down? Usually
Yes.
this kind of thing would open up, but I
I
don't know.
try to pull it down.
Okay. So you are in the ship. You've opened the ship.
Wonderful.
Now
All
replace
right.
Replace those parts that you took out.
The only problem is that Lux has the other one, so I have to get the other one from Lux to make the ship fully functional.
Can you tell us this now?
You were the one that was like, "Oh, Kale, come with me. Oh, lightning would be useful. Oh, not thrust
Would be.
capacitors. Ooh."
I honestly
Well,
have
it
no
was
idea
your-
what I'm doing here.
I mean, it's you,
You're there to
Jalen, me, and
rest.
Frizzlock. So I mean,
We're there to rest some
we're
time.
gonna search through the ship and look for some useful materials that we could possibly scavenge for.
Or you could just take the
ourselves.
ship.
And we're going to probably take the ship, but I have
We
to
can't
get
take
the
the
other
ship.
thing from you,
Yeah, so if you
and I also
want-
don't have the
I'm
keys
back
to
and
use it.
By the way, I know none of this. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the fire.
We got comms help out. We're getting here really enjoy all this crazy conversation. So I'll go back and get him from him. Get the capacitor from him. If you want to install the other one.
Yeah. That's great and all, but we don't have shuttle keys to be able to fly this thing anyway, and I don't have a slicer's kit to end up messing with the ignition. I don't think. But, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I can find a way to... I mean, I can see if I can hotwire it. I suppose. Anyway, let's investigate the inside of the ship, I guess.
My emergency battery has 10 uses.
And what is it going to do?
Hotwire the starter.
So you're just gonna bypass the security and go straight to the ship's starter.
Yep.
What are you investigating, Paul?
Just the inside of the ship, see if there's
Sure.
anything...
Standard ship. There isn't any personal anything. The ship is empty. Nothing looks out of place. It's an empty ship.
No emergency kits, no
Nope.
anything. Oh wow. Well, they're bare bones, aren't they? Let's see. I guess I'll see if I can get access to the from the cockpit. See if I can mess around with the underside of the cockpit to see if I can hotwire it possibly. Just see if I can hotwire it. Not gonna actually try to yet. I just want to see like what I'm working with first.
Ignition systems.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You might as well try. You roll a 20 on if to see if you can, and then when you go to actually do it, you'll roll a 1.
Yeah. I still have to wait for you to bring back the capacitors anyway, so I just want to make sure that
Has he
before we
gotten
actually
back to back to me yet, or is he still on his way? Or is he?
I mean, you're got comms. You can. I mean, you're hearing everything.
Oh,
Lux-
am I?
Oh yeah, yeah. You're on
Okay.
comms. You can hear.
Well, I didn't know if you actually I didn't know if there were those passive comms or if you actually had to talk into them. So I'll go ahead and radio and I'll use the
They are
comm
a
and say,
different kind of shuttle key.
Yeah, you tried.
I was
"Ooh."
gonna say we could try
Because
to
I,
hack 'em.
because I have them too. So
Well,
I
am
mean, I
back
could.
to Throw or Lux yet?
I
Yeah.
Time
do.
wise.
Now that you do that, actually, I do have an idea. I could maybe possibly salvage the old ignition switch from the other ship and swap the ignition switches to see if I can make it function that way.
Nice.
I'll tell them I'm on my way.
Okay.
I was going to Lux. I was heading to
Or
him.
you meet in the middle.
Then we'll meet in the middle, and then you'll go back to camp, I guess, and then I'll take the make sure
No.
everything doesn't burn down.
Yeah. No, but water doesn't boil.
Oh yeah, Lux, before you decide to go too far away, can you see if you can rip the old ignition panel off of the old ship, the old wreckage ship? See if it's usable.
Already.
So you go in the shuttle that suffered from an explosion to find that the engine and the control panel was pushed into the cockpit, and then there's huge gashes from a lightsaber all throughout the control panel and the ignition switch and everything that's around the pilot,
Making
So
it
not useful at
easier
all.
to access.
making it
welcome.
utterly disintegrated
Okay.
between everything.
You might have to find another ignition switch, buddy.
Alright, well, I'm probably just gonna end up having to hotwire somehow, see if I can just get around
Oh.
systems. So. Alright, anyway. I guess start heading this way. Is there anything you want to do, Kale? Like you and Jailer are here? No?
I know what I'm doing.
I mean, you're here in case we need your lightning.
She's going to sign to Kale.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
What'd you say?
She said that we could probably sleep in the bunks tonight
Mm,
instead of
yeah,
on
that's
the
true.
ground out there.
If we can get the ship up and running, we can actually move it in an area where they won't come back to us. I would rather not be interrupted in sleep.
So, how far away is the peak of the mountain, you think?
Mm,
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
gonna say
sure.
we need to be there at nighttime, right?
I mean, we're gonna have to sleep early so that we
Before-
can make it.
Sometime, I don't know. You guys keep talking. You keep talking all kinds of stuff. I don't know.
I mean,
can't
now
remember.
that we can see, can we all like check distance maybe?
Some people say
See
nighttime.
how-
Some people say in the light. I don't know.
Would that be survival for being able to tell what distance we would be from a certain area, or would that be investigation?
What are you asking? Like from the ground? From here to there?
From here to the peak we saw flash the other night.
Again,
At
are you
dawn.
talking feet or height?
How far away it would be for us to walk to that area and get
Geographic
to
distance.
the peak? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's just on the other side of camp. So you're like 10 minutes away from camp. You're going to be another 10 minutes from the cliff.
Okay.
However, you can walk up there and I can describe the cliff to you.
Okay, so it's not that far. We wouldn't have to use the
It's
ship
not
for that.
far this way.
Okay.
I reckon we should send a crew out to see what it's like, as far as how the terrain is.
I guess Thurslock, you're up.
So what are you
back
guys
at the camp?
doing?
I agree. I think Thrizlock should go. He has 4 arms. He was built for this.
I have
He can
4 arms.
System.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them.
Ha 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 ha.
So
Yeah, I can head up there if you guys want.
Okay, so are you walking to the cliff? There's lock?
Yes.
Alright. So. And you've got
Should
your
someone-
comms open.
should someone go with him?
Nope, he'll be fine.
Do you want to take somebody?
Sure.
'Cause-
Well, I mean, I could also do stealth too. Try to stealth my way up there.
I'll Kale will ask Jayla. Go with him.
Give me a second. Where did she go?
And I'll tell, because Thrizlock at this point is still walking back to camp, correct?
Okay, so Lux is at camp and Thula's at camp.
Lux is supposed to be on his way to us for the other.
I'm on my way to the
So
ship.
Lux is to the ship, and the rest of you guys are walking to the cliff.
I'm also at the ship.
I'm at the ship as well.
You tell me when you want me to walk you to the cliff.
Jayla and Thrizlock go to the cliff. Lux, me, and Kale are at the ship.
Alone?
You're not going to be alone. You're going to be alone with Thrizlock. I mean, I guess that is a problem. Whatever. You go with Jayla and
Oh,
Thrizlock.
come on.
Alright. I don't know what I'm doing here anyway, so I'll head
Don't
out.
you trust me. Jayla, we're family.
Does someone want to stay at camp or at least put the fire back on the way out?
What did you ask,
or,
Lux?
or not? I was wondering if I asked them if somebody wanted to stay at camp or put the fire out at least, so we're not
Darren's at camp.
burning stuff down.
Darren's at camp. It's fine.
That's true. He
yeah.
can just chill out.
You didn't,
Okay.
you didn't even have
Make
to
sure
stay
you're-
back, Lux.
Tent doesn't burn down or anything.
I mean, he can tell us.
He'll
if there's
smell
a bomb in
smoke.
there. I don't know if he has a comm.
You don't need a comm to smell smoke.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Lux and Thal are at the ship.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the rest of you guys are going to the cliff just as recon.
Yep.
Okay. So, let me pull you to the scene. I made this map in the middle of the week, so please do not. And I didn't like really make it. All right. So you guys walk up to this cliff, and unlike most maps that are aerial views, this is literally the side of the cliff.
Am I supposed to not be able to see anything?
I don't know. Hold on. I didn't actually test the vision of the map.
Hmm.
Like I said, I did this kind of... Vision. I'm not sure why it's...
Global illumination.
Okay, that's what I did.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So the base kind of has like some like little like back and forth paths. These are here.
Switchbacks, right?
So you, sure, whatever they're called, you can kind of go bloop, bloop.
Switchbacks.
And then starting here is straight up. So all in all, this is like more than 200 feet. I think I told Kayla it was three-ish, but I think in reality it measures closer to 200 feet. But it is it is not a 10-minute climb up the side of the cliff.
I feel like having a ship to fly up there would be nice. But worst case scenario, I could try climbing. Is anybody else good with climbing?
Fine, I'll try to get this darn thing running harder. Alright, fine. Lux, you about here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Now it looks like there's a lot of trees up along the top of the cliff, and you can't really tell the diameter of the top of the cliff.
Are these middle sections like flat spots?
They are, but they're very shallow. You'd be able to stand on them, but you'd have to still cling to the side. But it would be enough to like use a grappling hook or fiber cord or something to attach it.
Huh.
But not enough to just, chill out up there. I probably should have had you roll an investigation or something.
What do you think we saw enough? Should we go back and get the rest of the team?
I think that Lux and I should get the ship running so we don't have to worry about climbing.
I like that
Well,
idea.
I mean, I think this is gonna take a while, so. You think
It
we
won't
should
take
just
but a
start
minute
now?
for us to...
So it's about 2 in the afternoon.
Oh, I can force leap. Will that help?
Possibly. Anyway.
Well,
How
in
does force?
theory,
What's your range and stuff with force sleep?
I don't know.
Force sleep just makes it so he can use his wisdom or charisma. and
I
stuff.
see that as I'm reading it. No, I don't think that will help you.
Alright. Lux, you want to try to get this ship running? Help me
in
out here.
theory, you could bypass the ignition, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, just like a car, if you just give power to the starter. So
You
with a
guys
ship, if you gave it to the
can
ignition,
Start going up the bottom half slowly. And I'm gonna go back to the ship, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. I'm not gonna make you go to a secondary thing because we all have comms. All
I'm
right.
sure you have like park neutral safety switch and stuff like that. I'm assuming a ship has something similar. But I mean, if you give power straight to what would be giving the motor or the turbines power,
Yeah.
you should be able to.
So neither
Yeah,
of
that's
you
started.
have any kind of slicers kit.
Not slicers, no.
No. We don't have a way to hack the ignition, but we have ways to get underneath the panel of the cockpit to force it to start up instead of going direct.
Crap, you know what? We should have grabbed one of them batteries from Thrizlock. Because, I mean, if we gave power straight to it, we could have started it.
Maybe.
I gave the battery to Thole.
Oh, did you?
Did
You were
you?
using it. Yeah, you were using
Oh.
it to do the door thing. It has 10 uses, though, so use them wisely.
Do I
Because, I
already
mean,
have
Okay.
this?
if Katrina wanted to play it like that. If
Roll
we wanted-
technology.
Okay.
So you are able to take the panel off. You are able to hook the battery up. You do notice that there's already some electrical scoring on the wires.
Boring.
Like some, like, burning-ing.
Okay.
You give it a good shock. Everything looks successful. The engine starts to roar, and then it starts to sputter and dies.
Would I know, based on our combined knowledge of ships and technology, what is causing that? What I can do?
Yes. So they ran into the electrical storms just like you did. They just didn't crash. They're able to land softly, but it fried some circuits. We're gonna have to do some major repairs.
Oh, fine. I mean, I have, I can do repairs with the fusion cutter.
Am I able to look around or look inside to see where the primary source of the damage is?
Oh, that is a...
You can.
Would you like me to investigate, or what would you like me to roll?
You can, but I'm telling you, I personally do not have the mechanical knowledge to tell you exactly what's wrong.
Would he roll? He could roll piloting, maybe, since it's about ships. Whatever was better.
Well,
maybe.
but that's the thing, is I don't want to do that if it's not something with, like, that can be controlled, you know what I'm saying? It would be different if you were trying to do it and there's, like, a choke on it, to where I could be inside trying to mess with it while you're out there starting it.
Which one of us has more experience with
You
technology?
roll me a perception or an investigation.
Who?
Either one of you.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Okay. But I can tell you that you notice from the condition of the ship and what isn't and is out of place, they did not spend a lot of time trying to fix this. And there isn't any kind of backup parts and stuff on the ship that you need to repair this at this point.
Okay.
They walked away.
Great.
So if they
Hydro
walked
spanner?
away, I wonder where they went.
What does the hydro spanner even do?
That's what I sent
I
you.
don't
Oh! Just drop my phone.
Instead of getting the engines to start, can we just hook it up to maybe send a scan out to see the surroundings? Or is it completely fried in there?
It's pretty fried, and there's still electrical storm interference above you,
Okay.
which is why your comms don't work past a certain point. There's just constant electrical storms in the atmosphere.
Does it have a fuel gauge?
Have a what?
Fuel gauge?
I'm assuming if that's what ships have.
Well, I was asking them that.
In
I don't
theory,
personally have the
yes.
knowledge of that,
I
and
mean-
I've never seen anything that has that information. So,
I mean,
I mean-
I would assume so. Regular airplanes have
I-
fuel gauges.
I tried to start, but then it stopped. So if it's out of fuel, no matter what we do, it's not gonna matter much.
it's not what the problem is causing. It's the circuitry problem.
I
Not
mean,
fuel.
no matter what we do, if it doesn't have enough juice, like why not develop? You can compare it, so I'm asking to check that maybe.
All right, let's go back to the mountain. You ponder what you want to do.
Hmm.
I would like to run up the wall of the mountain. I have wall run.
What kind of range do you have?
30 feet. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you have advantage on dexterity, acrobatics, and strength athletics checks that involve movement. For the same duration, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces while leaving your hands free. This does not allow you to move upside down along ceilings. If you're on a vertical surface, when you no longer have the climbing speed, you immediately fall unless you have some other means of remaining there.
So you can run up 30 feet, but if you don't have anything to hold you there, you're gonna fall back down.
Right. But
So what is your strategy?
I have fiber cord.
Okay.
And let's see. Ooh. Go over here. I'd like to wall run up this puppy.
Mm-hmm.
30 feet, and then lasso my fiber cord around these trees or rocks, whatever I can lasso around.
See if I can. No, come on. Let's see here. That does not help me, because it's not. It's black. Why is it black? Give me a second. I'm gonna draw your cord.
If I stab the wall with a lightsaber, would it just like slice through it like butter, or would it resist like the door in episode 1?
I think it would resist a little bit, but I don't think it would continuously hold your weight if you're thinking about using it as a pick. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, having a lightsaber, we could almost cut like
Why is this not working?
stairs out of the, that might even be a better, if this fails, just cut stairs into the cliff.
We totally can do that. We just have to figure out what kind of energy and checks and stuff that would require. There's your board cable.
Yeah, I think- what would you like me to roll?
I don't know.
You
Sorry.
have advantage on athletics or acrobatics and athletics, which I feel like would be pretty acrobatic or athletic.
What do you think, Caleb?
I was researching something. What are we asking?
He wants to use his lightsaber to carve steps out of the cliffside.
Oh, I was
don't-
thinking for the wall run, but yeah, the cliff steps is probably easier for everybody to get up.
They don't have to be like stairs, but notches, for people to.
Yeah.
Handholds
Okay,
and stuff.
like a. Yeah, so I'm curious what kind of not only skill it would take to do that, but in terms of expenditure of energy and stuff like that, I feel like that type of would take some toll on you in terms of.
Also, I can be holding on with 3 points while cutting,
Definitely helps in terms of stability.
Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count my feet.
Climbing is athletics.
Okay. And the use of the lightsaber.
I mean, strength. It's a melee weapon.
Because you still have, what do you have disadvantage on? I think you have disadvantage on force powers, which doesn't technically apply. But you're not using a force ability.
I think it would just take a lot of time.
Yes, and that's the other
Not so
factor.
much, yeah, skill, but just a lot of time.
So, I mean, we can leave you here and come back in. Geez, how many feet are we talking about?
How do you measure in here? Or is it not to scale?
It is to scale what I'm concerned. So from the bottom to the top, it looks like
He says
almost 100 feet.
200. You're 100 feet?
Yeah. Well, this says 100 feet. I was thinking closer to 200 feet, but I mean, we can go with what's technically here. I guess I
I
should
think I
have made the
understand what you're
map
telling me
longer.
now, Caleb. Did you read that, Caden?
Okay, so
I think we know what we need to do.
Yeah, it was a second engine, brother.
So you definitely need a step every like 2 to 3 feet.
I'm counting about 85 feet.
Right. I counted to the top of, I'm counting 95. Be happy I'm not doing 200.
so here's what I would
honest,
do. Do you want to
even
hear what I would
100
do?
would make the math easier too.
That's fine. What did you say, Caleb?
You want to hear what I would do?
Yes.
Okay. I would tell him that it would take 2.5 hours to complete. For every hour that he's doing this, he will have to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he gains 1 level of exhaustion.
I like that.
Sounds good.
All right. Um. Uh, Jayla's gonna assign to Kale. She's gonna smirk a little bit.
I need to do a wisdom check. Give me a second. Yeah, we're leaving him here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kale.
Bye, Kale.
Don't die.
Jayla stayed here with me. She likes me better.
She wants to see you
She
fall to your
was,
death.
I just-
Okay.
What is going on
So-
over there?
I'll go back to the ship while they're... Are we going back to camp?
Well, you said that they were able to land the ship, right?
They were able not to crash the ship.
Able not to crash it. Okay. So we can't get the engines, or rather the thrusters, going, but can we get the repulsor lists that support the ship and allowed it to actually land to get them to function, to hover it in a certain direction?
My GM response is you can certainly try.
What do you think, Caden?
I feel it would make sense, because I mean, it would be a, what is it? Gosh, it would be like a buy something system. So other than what they would use for regular travel, there is also that hover feature. So you would think, in theory, maybe it just took out the regular
thrusters.
motors, or not motors, but
The engines,
turbines
the
instead of just the
Because it tried to start up, but I mean, we weren't actually able to.
So that means, in theory, it did not fry it enough to get the starters or whatever fuel injection it needs. So in theory,
Probably
those
has
still
something to do
work.
with the injection, but and we got enough power to be able to do that. We can try to see if we can get the repulsors working, I guess. Because I mean, they had to be able to land it somehow, unless it's just kaput now. I don't know.
Roll technology. You do stuff. And it starts. And it sputters. And you see a sign multi-system failure.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh,
Try the plasma ignition capacitor. Or a bad motivator.
all right. Well,
Watch, those were probably like ECM tuned or something. We just ripped them out.
yeah, maybe. Well, I have an idea. I mean, since this ship isn't actually under actual use right now, and I don't even know if we're going to have the available tools to be able to repair this darn thing, why don't we salvage what we can from it and then take it with us?
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
So we'll take the repulsor, the The thrust capacitors will take anything off of the ship that we can that might be of use. So, I don't know if there's anything of use that you have any ideas for, Katrina.
Hmm.
Ah. I can't.
Ah, that's right. Never mind. I didn't
What?
say that.
Oh yes, you did. You
Yeah, you
said
did.
it.
You said
No,
it.
I
Take it back
I
now.
forgot. Kale doesn't have a comm anymore. We can't hear what you're doing.
Oh.
Thank you. I totally forgot that you gave your comm to Lux. And then
We
we
can talk
left.
Thurslock, though.
Instant karma.
Sure.
This lock says instant karma.
Oh.
Let's walk
Well,
back to
then.
camp.
I am the one.
Hmm.
You need me on this one. You got me on this one.
Anyway, if there's nothing we can take from the ship, then we'll just move on. I guess we'll have to start climbing or figure something out.
Hmm.
Um. So you guys say like another hour has passed, unless you want to say 2 hours have passed from. Oh God, it's already midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did
I
not
say
get
2.5 hours have passed.
anywhere where I wanted to be. Looks like this is gonna take
I wanted
like
to be flying a ship.
8 sessions instead of 4.
Do you know what type of fuel it has?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you want to drain the fuel?
Possibly.
I don't
Oh.
even know if ships take
It-
fuel.
it-
Do they take
it-
like some kind of power cell thingy?
Well,
No,
it depends
fuel.
on the ship. Yeah.
The fuel?
You did
There's
know that
different
because
types.
of the Tabana gas on Besma.
Oh, yeah.
There's different
I knew
types
that.
of fuel, so I just didn't
Yeah,
know
we
if they were specific.
You can drain the fuel.
Drain the fuel,
Okay.
take the thrust capacitors, we'll take anything.
What are you gonna put the fuel in?
My canteen.
Just make sure you don't mix it up with... There's a lot of fuel on this thing, dude. I don't know if you-
You're putting it in the canteen that your liquor's in, because all the other
Yeah.
canteens are collecting water.
Oh, they are collecting water.
Yeah.
I thought I
Yeah.
just dumped them out.
Well, here's the thing. I do have something that you can use, but you're gonna have to put your liquor obsession aside for a moment.
I'm listening.
I do have a flask of cheap firewater.
Cheap what?
Firewater. It's something that Katrina gave me that I didn't
It's
give to you.
another flask of what's his face.
Yeah, so I
nurse.
can use that flask, but I have to
Mm.
empty it of the whatever you call this, fire water. So
I'll
You can
put
down
my
it.
hand. I'll put my hand out to them and say, "Okay, I'll go get some."
all right, so I empty the flask, just pour it out on the ground, and then
Are you gonna give it to me?
I think he wants it.
just... Yeah, you're not gonna take it and drink it. You're gonna take it and you're gonna fill it up with fuel.
I'm gonna drop to the ground and start licking it off the ground.
Grab him. Get a hold of yourself. You don't need the booze. You need to stay hydrated. I hand him the thing. I hand him the flask. Put it in his hand. Shove it into his chest. Go do your job. We're trying to
Okay,
survive,
I
not
didn't
drink.
respond to that.
I'll tell him. I'll say, "You better watch yourself. You don't know what this stuff is worth. What it can do."
It's cheap fire water. It's not worth
I'm
much.
not talking about the fire water.
Okay.
But then I'll go and get the fuel.
So I have an item called new loot. Does anybody remember
No.
what that was?
It's me clicking the button too many times. That's all it is. It's an
Oh.
empty
Okay.
spot. When my computer is not hooked up to a monitor, it cuts off a little bit of the bottom, and I
Mine
can't
does
see
too.
it, and it
Yeah.
drives me nuts. So then I end up hitting the button one too many times so I can see it enough to click on one, and then I forget to delete the rest. So if you
Yep.
see new loot, it's just an empty space holder that I did not actually make an item on. You probably
hide
all
the-
have one. You can
You
delete
hide-
it.
Say if we hide the taskbar, maybe that would.
I've tried that.
Bummer.
Yeah. Okay, so it's past 12. We didn't really accomplish a whole lot.
What?
I mean, we accomplished enough to survive and not have to.
Yes, you are all alive. But like my notes, I didn't use any of my notes. Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
If you guys
Maybe
want
that's
to
a
role
good thing because
play,
you had a lot of notes on exhaustion.
well, those aren't in my notes. That's in the handbook. You guys want to role play what you did with the remainder of the day, and we'll try to get to the point where we can climb the cliff first thing when we start.
Can we climb the cliff in the roleplay?
Huh? You can, huh?
And well,
You're gonna be able to breezily walk up the cliff once I get these holes cut.
No, you probably still have to do a check, but the DC will be much lower.
yeah.
Can I pick the type of fuel since it's not specific? Can I be like, oh, I found this type of fuel in it?
Well,
Yep,
actually,
you
I don't
can
even
have
have some.
whatever fuel you want.
I can.
Yes.
Sweet.
That's dangerous.
Ooh.
Rocket fuel.
Mm.
Rocket man. All I can imagine is like him taking some of the canteens, drinking the water, and somehow fashioning rocket boots.
I was
I
thinking
drink
along
so.
the line of like Molotov cocktails, but you do you.
Those are explosive cocktails, not just. Oh man.
Well, boys and girls, I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
And
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
was fun.
Bye.
Maybe we can get to the top of the cliff in the roleplay. I don't know. We'll see.
We will see. All right. Good night.
No,
Have a good night, Katrina.
No.
Good night.
Did you research? You research.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. That explosive type was kind of getting me, but that one you just sent, I'll have to read up on.
Yeah.
Because that seemed interesting, but the only problem is we don't got no ship to use it in. But once we do, I'm gonna be loading that like octane.
Doesn't mean that you can't throw that canteen and then have me zap it out of the air and cause a gigantic explosion.
That's what else I was thinking is, well, because is that hyperfuel? Is that, like, how explosive is that compared to that other stuff?
Hypermatter?
Phenomenal amounts of energy necessary for their operation. Okay, so I mean, obviously it's going to burn, but if it's using words like that, I'm assuming that might be more worth it than... And this ship would make sense if we were saying it was using a bilateral system or whatever. I reckon it would make sense it would have hyperfuel or hyper.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it says hypermatter instability was a great risk to any process using it. It vaporized an entire Imperial Class 2 Star Destroyer.
I'm going to be carrying it around in a canteen.
Yes, you are.
That was not the wisest decision of her to let me pick.
Mhm.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun.
Alright, man. Well, have a good night.
Yep. Are you helping move tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll see you there then.
Okay, cool.
So
I'll see you at 9.
later.